In 2019, Drake made number 5 on Forbes' list of the richest rappers, and he was the youngest on the list by 10 years. The Toronto-born hip-hop star has found success hard and fast, and he likes to live his life the same way. Between jetting off in his private plane, endorsing the Raptors, running OVO, and spoiling his son, Drake has found lots of uses for his $150 million net worth. His latest expense is a $100 million custom-designed compound called The Embassy. You know you're curious about how Drake spends his fortune, so let's dive right in and find out.
In the middle of Hackney hustling, it could be in music, you could be building houses, you could be doing whatever, but
Drake's private compound in Bridle Path, Toronto is built to give the superstar some privacy. The rapper even got special permission from the city of Toronto to build the fences around his house twice the legal height. And he also shelled out about $1 million for tall trees to put around the property. It's no wonder that the private neighborhood, which has housed celebrities like Celine Dion and even Prince, is called Millionaire's Row. But why wouldn't you want top-notch security at a brand new luxury mansion nicknamed The Embassy? Once you get past those fences, Drake's new home welcomes you with lavish materials like limestone, wood, and bronze. But the 50,000 square foot custom mansion isn't meant to just look nice. It's supposed to be practical too, which is why Drake and architect Ferris Rafali designed it with some of the rapper's favorite hobbies in mind. The home has an NBA regulation-sized indoor basketball court, so that Drake and his friends can get in a quick game of ball before they head to his private recording studio. The studio comes complete with a cozy lounge decorated with some of Drake's favorite action figures. And that's not the only impressive collection Drake has. He has an entire room called the Awards Room, where he displays all of his achievements. And just off of that, he has a hallway devoted to his collection of sports jerseys. Day of work, Drake can relax and entertain friends in the Great Room. With its 44-foot-high ceilings and tons of room to kick back, the Great Room also holds 2 of the most expensive pieces of decor in the entire house. The first is a Bösendorfer bespoke grand piano, designed by his architect Ferris Rafali and Takashi Murakami. In the US, a Bösendorfer can cost anywhere between $756,000 to $560,000, so Drake probably spent a good amount of his decor budget on this statement piece. The second epic piece of decor is a replica of the Metropolitan Chandelier. Over 20,000 pieces of hand-cut Swarovski crystal make up the Grand Chandelier, which is the second largest of its kind in the world. But despite the luxury, Drake would much rather spend his time in his 3,200 square foot master bedroom suite. We know you'd love to kick back in that bed, but just wait until you get a look at the in-suite bedroom. The centerpiece of the epic bathroom is probably that 4,000-pound tub of black marble. It was carved from one single block of marble, making it one of the most unique pieces in Drake's house. It goes well with the eloquently epic 2-story closet. We haven't gotten a very good look inside this massive closet, but Drake told Architectural Digest that it was designed with raw luxury materials like amethyst, rock crystal, and even diamond. The entire master suite is surrounded by 1,100 square feet of covered terraces, so that even chilly Toronto winters don't keep him cooped up inside the house. But for some real relaxation, Drake doesn't just sit on his terrace. For some much-needed R&R, the star can retire to one of his 2 saunas, spend an hour in the massage room, or take a dip in his indoor or outdoor pool. The indoor pool is made of black granite and has a black light, so Drake can change up the room's atmosphere for any occasion. Atmosphere seems pretty important to Drake, since he also has a high-tech singing toilet outfitted with customizable neon lighting. When it's time to go out, Drake has a 10-car garage waiting for him where he stores all of his expensive vehicles. But we'll talk more about his car collection a little bit later. It's hard to believe that all this luxury is in only one of Drake's properties. The star also owns 3 homes in Hidden Hills, California, a luxury neighborhood that's also home to a few of the Kardashians. The first is a $4.5 million, 2,449 square foot ranch. Drake bought the 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms property with the intention of pairing it with some other nearby homes to form an estate. In 2012, he bought a $7.7 million home nearby, and then a 1950s-style ranch for $2.8 million. Drake, who just seems to love naming his properties, calls this one the YOLO Estate. The pride and joy of this trio of properties is the $7.7 million home that Drake bought because it reminded him of the Playboy Mansion. It's because of this epic pool, complete with a waterfall and a grotto. The home also has tons of activities, like a home gym, tennis court, movie theater, and game room. Do you prefer Drake's LA estate to his Toronto digs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Drake's a fan of luxury transport, but he's not always speeding around in sports cars. Instead, his favorite mode of transportation is his $185 million custom private plane. The Boeing 767-300F was recently given a makeover by Louis Vuitton designer Virgil Abloh, and now rocks a blue exterior with painted clouds. When it comes to cars, though, Drake is a collector. No wonder he needs so much room in his garage. One of his most impressive vehicles is a rare Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir for $3.4 million. Only 12 were ever built. Rare vehicles seems to be a pretty big theme in Drake's car collection. He also has a Mercedes-Maybach G650, of which only 99 were ever made. Drake is the only person to own one in all of North America. He also managed to get his hands on a rare Mercedes Pullman worth $600,000. And he owns the very last Maybach 62S Landaulet that was ever built. This particular collector's car is estimated to have cost the singer over $1 million. Drake also has a few more practical cars that he's been seen rolling around in. One of his favorites might be his Ferrari LaFerrari, which he purchased for over $1 million. Another is his Lamborghini Aventador, which cost $400,000 and is estimated to have a top speed of 217 miles an hour. The rapper also has a DeVille 16 worth $2.2 million, a Rolls-Royce Dawn worth $400,000, and a few other classic luxury vehicles. His garage also contains a Lamborghini Gallardo, a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a Bentley Continental GTC, and a McLaren 675 LT. Oof, that's a lot of cars to have to choose between every day. Which of Drake's many vehicles do you want to drive the most? Let us know in the comments.